Damn it. Why? Yeah, I'll just got myself a good coffee. Hey, Phoenix. Catch. Inserts. Own coffee cup. Pretend it in your mind, as you know, he'll have not. I'm sorry. Back to this coffee. Phoenix. Don't worry, this is all part of the plan. Okay, you took a slight delay. After any second. Ah! Stop throwing a coffee at my face! Ah! Oh, jeez. Always gets delayed. Anyway, time to switch back to my voice. It's time to wrap everything up. Unless it's a part. Unless like this part 1 trial takes long and then gets save the second trial for like next time. But who knows? If we manage to finish the trial today, then yeah, we got in this blip up. Later this week we start next episode. I don't know if it's gonna be like Justice for All, but we're gonna have like a 4th episode, basically the final. Anyway, all that said and done, let's kick it high here. Bulletproof Maggie innocent. Both Viola be on our side. Well, no, Victor Kudo did say something about a waitress doing something. Comments. We don't know about that yet. We don't know. One little loan shark trying to put that phony into his place. Now, without further delay, January. Wait, did anything happen in January? Did it happen? I know it. Feel like we're getting. I feel like I. Oh yeah, we start the second episode. Oh. Wait, no, this is January 8th. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is where we start the second episode. Aww. Our client Ron and his lovely wife. I love them. I still love those two. Like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. The second episode is my favorite so far in the 3rd game. As for series, maybe top 5. Top 5 or top 7. Yeah. 5 are likely. Anyway. Good morning, Mr. Wright. Good morning, Maggie. So, what do you think is going to happen today, sir? Yesterday's session didn't go so well and ended up on a giant mystery. That's true. Still haven't solved a single part of it yet. Are you okay, Nick? Huh? Oh, yeah, of course. I saw that. That little flash of doubt in your eyes. No! That's not what I doubt. That was, determination! Yeah! Eyes don't lie, right? Okay, you can see it? See my eyes, right? No doubt, right? But that little speck on the top right of both eyes are not doubt. Always been there. Right? Right, guys? It's always been there. Don't I believe you? It's any time, Maggie. Gotta get going. The defendant seat. Roger. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. I'm counting on you. Hey, pal! Oh, hi, Gumshoe. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Quit stressing Maggie out. She doesn't need that. How did you know she was stressed? I was watching through the doorway. Oh. Why didn't you come in? You look like you lost the case already. No bit of confidence, will you, pal? Here, maybe this'll help. There we go. This is the something. I knew, like, after stream. Actually, like, kind of after stream, like, so yesterday, after VOD ended, after we finished streaming, that was the one piece of evidence that we did not, like, get back. I want to know like what this one is. Huh? Have you taken up aromatherapy too?
Not a million years, pal. Don't tell me you don't remember this thing.
Come to think of it, that doesn't look like one of those aromatherapy bottles.
This is the small bottle that turned up in JSBN's kitchen a couple days ago.
Right, all the bottles. Oh man, they're overflowing the floor. Hey, wait a minute. There's one bottle that's different from all the others. What do you know? And it doesn't have a label either. And... I just... I gotta... I'll check on Amazon if anything, but...
Finally got the analysis result back from the lab.
So, what is it? Is it the poison? No.
I'm afraid not, pal. It's...
Wait, is that the medication for... Medication?
Yeah, for years. Topical use ointly. Topical use...
Topical? I never actually heard topical. I never actually... Usually when I see this word, it's usually an R in it, as in tropical.
Yeah, it's the medication Glenn Eohp was using for his ruptured eardrum.
Why did Don Armstrong has it? Small ball, the victim's ears medicine. Now covered in identified fingerprints. Kitchen. What about the unidentified fingerprints? Anything on that?
Someone screwed up, so they only had time to analyze the contents of the bottle. Another hour and they might have gotten something on the prints, but...
It's going to weaken his impact as a piece of evidence.
Okay, pal, this is it. Sure your defense is impregnable today, got it?
Today's trial. Expose that guy for what he's done. My name isn't Phoenix Wright. Oh. Or... Oh, that's a mask. There we go. I can't read. I'm gonna expose that guy for what he's done. My name isn't Phoenix Wright. Hey, your name's not Phoenix, it's Nick. Let's begin. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bride. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ready and waiting, as always, Your Honor. Very good. Then we'll get underway at once. Yesterday we heard the testimony of Mr. Victor Kudo. Yes, of course, Victor Kudo. He claims to have witnessed the defendant putting a powder into the victim's coffee. However, the witness's testimony was plagued with a number of problems. A lot of problems. The mark on the rim of the cup shows that the victim drank it with his right hand. But according to the old man's testimony, picked it up with his left hand. Thank you, Mr. Goda. Furthermore, according to the witness's account, the victim was listening to the radio with an earpiece in his left ear. Yet the victim's left eardrum was ruptured, which made him effectively deaf in that ear. Amazing how many contradictions in a single case can have, huh, Nick? The copy. Allow me to align you, Your Honor. The world you see is turning, must turn with it. You lost me already, Mr. Golan. Don't let the mysterious mystery. God's trying to Well, I'm one eye open. I'm like, okay, well, that depends on light. But anyway, don't let mysteries of yesterday mystify you today. Only losers think like that.
Gotta change with the times. That's one of my rules. Are you implying that you've resolved these contradictions?
You know the answers to these riddles. The old guy wasn't just throwing the seed in here, just throwing us off the scent.
Hey, approve it. Very well. The first witness take the stand.
The only people I can think of are Maggie, John Armstrong. It's Armstrong!
And you are...
Oh, bonjour, everyone! I am Jean Armstrong, the owner and chef of La Chespian restaurant in Chante!
And it's $500,000 in debt, and I decided not to help it. I entered Remember that episode of Kitchen Nightmares I was in? I went in there and said, well, I don't care about your restaurant. I'm only here to prove Maggie Wright innocent.
Forgive me for asking, witness, but... Are you a woman?
Oh la la, monsieur! As you can see, I am the perfect and perky gentleman, non?
On the day of the incident, you were in Chespian's kitchen. Is that right?
Monsieur! Everything feels right.
Oh, just hold your face! Is there anything intimidate this guy?
Very well, your testimony please, witness. Please tell the court what happened that day at Chespian.
Oui! Volunteers?
Volunteers or on what? Is that a French word? Is that a French word for judge?
When it all happened, there were just 2 customers in my restaurant.
Oh, right. No, wait, no. Victor said something. And that says something. Got that. Make sure.
I remember I was experimenting with some new art decorations today. Like having a large mirror between the tables, for example. Wait, perhaps that is what the old man was looking at. Cup, the earpiece, and glasses. Even though I've seen everything in reverse, no?
Oh my gosh, I don't think I could cross. Mirror? Mirror?
Oui! I'm God's mirror! The most gorgeous mirror!
I know. Suddenly, Siri disappears. Like I said, the world keeps turning. So roll with it.
That would explain the coffee cup and the earpiece conundrum. The mirror would have made everything appear back to front.
What the heck? It's way too early in the morning for this to be happening to me.
Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Okay. How are we gonna do this with his language? Alright, so I guess I'm gonna read. First statement, second, third, fourth. Okay, so 5 statements. Let's see. When it all happened, there were just 2 customers in my restaurant. I remember I was experimenting with some new art decor that day. Okay, so art decor that day. Art decor that day. Like having a large mirror between tables, for example. Perhaps that is what the old man was looking at. a cup, an earpiece, and glasses. Cup, the earpiece, and the glasses. Would have seen everything reversed. No. I feel like, Get that. Making sure. Actually, one more time, just in case. Okay, so... Let's start with... Yep. Alright, with Glenelg. Coffee cup, the earpiece, and the HMD. Let's think back over Mr. Kudo's testimony for a second, shall we?
The bar, Ray, the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs! No question, you can't lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt!
So to summarize, we were told both the HMD and the earpiece were on the victim's left side. Now, if Mr. Kudo saw all that as a reflection in his mirror, means both the HMD and the earpiece were actually on the victim's right side.
Exactement! You see, monsieur? Now that you look at it, is it not so odd, no?
Unfortunately, that's where we ran into a monumental contradiction with the facts. Mr. Kudo really did see everything in the mirror. Why is it that the HMD is now on the wrong side of his head?
Order! Order! Mr. Wright's correct! The one has generally observed the victim reflected in the mirror. Then we were expecting the victim's eyepiece to have been over his right eye.
Now, bitter. Wright, you should have a taste of this bitterness. It'll calm you down. No, it's like, oh no, please, 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 please.
Are we talking about your coffee or something completely different?
You don't understand the way the witness thinks.
Oh, he thinks?
Remember this? And I presume I broke the vase. Sorry, apology. Mr. Kudo's sworn testimony.
Exactly. The old man has one very grievous habit, other than throwing seeds. More of an impression something makes, more muddled his mind makes it. And what's the most striking thing about Mr. Eohp?
Clearly, it's the victim's eyepiece.
But CEO also has the same eyepiece.
That's my point. The old man strikes again. So Eohp's HMD made a big impression on the old man. I saw the earpiece and those newfangled spectacles he was wearing. Oh yes, they were both on his left ear. Did you hear? His left ear. Huh. Well, Trey?
That's the worst, but best impression of Kudo ever. Wow, I really thought he was OCD for a minute there. But that's good.
Enough! Must agree that yesterday's witness was irresponsibly rash in much of his testimony.
Bad luck, Nick. Looked like the boil of your contradiction you found is just a rash.
Or?
Aw, man. I love Goldstein.
But a mirror can't be beaten by a handful of seeds. Nor can a lie. So, what exactly was the old man looking at? Fill us in, Mr. Armstrong. Go on. Tell the court. We're all ears.
Oui, I can explain. Please, if you look at the pants of the restaurant.
A mirror.
Hello, is everyone sitting comfortably?
Yes, I am. But I do like hope one day. I mean, during streams, I always like mess around a bit, like posing. Like sometimes I put my legs up on the chair, sometimes I crisscross, cross the legs, and sometimes I don't. Sorry, I didn't get lost. But continuing on. Yeah, I'm sitting comfortably.
The mirror! It was in the middle of the restaurant! Divided into halves! There was only one seat from which you could have seen the image of the victim. That was the seat at the table next to the victim. That was where the old man was sitting. Then a terrible incident occurred. I moved the mirror so it was not in the way. But naturally, I did not touch anything else.
Are you sure? I see no problems with the explanation we have just heard. With the table next to the victim, Mr. Kudo could have seen the victim in the mirror.
You sure keeping an eye on that?
What a naughty little kid I am, confusing all the men like this.
Don't worry about it. You can keep up. Except for the guy breaking out in the cold sweat over there again. Ah! Eat that guy! You say you didn't touch anything else apart from the mirror? Are you quite sure about that?
Volunteers, of course!
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you please.
Okay, let's start. The mirror, it was in the middle of the restaurant, dividing two halves. There is only one seat from which you could have seen an image of the victim. Okay. 3, 4, 5. There is only one seat from which you could have seen the image of the victim. That was the seat at the table next to the victims. That was where the old man was sitting. After the terrible incident occurred, I moved the mirror. It was not in the way. Naturally, I did not touch anything else. Let's start with... I could probably remember it. I could probably remember the mirror. No, we can't present it first. So let's start with nobody mentioned anything about a really large mirror. I think someone would have. But Maggie did it, and neither did OCD. The only logical explanation is no mirror inside Tristan that day. Okay, so we can't use Maggie. Not use Maggie. Can't use Maggie. Let's press. Mirror was here, correct?
We
Really? Because I know if I were you, I wouldn't have put a mirror there. It would have been in the way.
Look at Saki try.
Huh?
You're obstructing my view, among other things.
This is my seat in the courtroom.
Chespian's charm that is gives you Chespian's charm that it gives you the impression that you're the only customer. Temporarily placing the mirror in the spot would hardly be in the way. Like you, Trey.
I tell you, monsieur, la mirror was there. It's a bit of the restaurant.
Nope, not the floor plan. Okay. No! No, don't say take damage. Don't say take damage. So, why can you only see the victim from that particular seat?
That means yours is obvious, no? If you look at the plans, you will understand. I think they would have been able to reflect in the mirror, like so. You're sitting at the table next to him. I'm sure you see everything, no?
But what about
That seat, so that's the seat OC was sitting in on that day. What happened? I remember sitting at the table next to the victim. That does seem kind of odd.
Are you sure about that?
I touched nothing except the mirror.
It's alright. Is there something the witness has said that doesn't match the crime scene?
Yeah, there is. Just can't put my fingers on what exactly.
Looking from a case of heartburn, Trey.
Oh, I have just the thing for that. An oil with a golden leaf and frankincense.
Add a few drops to your coffee. Voila. Enjoy.
Phoenix, breathe. Ignore those two and just find some evidence. I think. Do I present the ticket? No, not the ticket. Ah! Oh, wait! This? No, it's not. Okay, so it's not that. Sorry, hold on for a second. It's my left. Did I mute? Did I mute the whole time? I hope not. My left eye for some reason. I gotta not. I have to not like keep scratching my left ear. You moved the mirror while Mr. Kudo was off calling the police? Let's see. You moved a huge mirror like that all by yourself?
What can I say? I know how to pick things up. And,
Can't actually laugh at something.
Well, given the witness's physique, I suppose it is possible. Remove anything else from the crime scene? Is Armstrong?
like the oblong type, no?
Wait, did I show the floor plan? Yeah, I showed the floor plan. Do I have to show the photo? No, not the photo. If it's not those, what other evidence there is? Train badge. Not that. Nope, not the magazine. No. Apron, coffee cup. What am I missing? Maggie? Nope. Maggie. Apron? Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yep. We know this line. Where would that be?
Mr. Armstrong, tell the corporal you know at once.
I checked the older ones too, you know, and check these too.
I'm already seeing a very hot someone, so I'm afraid you'll be waiting for a long time. Bet she has mocha cream skin and cappuccino perfume.
Wait, I tell you, there was only one seat from which you could have seen.
Wait, is this where we show the... Please tell me this is where we show the... Oh, well, I press again. Is this where I show the map? No. Okay, you know what, screw it. We'll take damage and then I'll see. Oh my god! Oh my god! Alex. I mean, we haven't used the Victor's testimony during the Wait, the crime photo. Oh yeah! Yeah, we now know where the crime. Okay, so I guess like the evidence we have to show the crime photo. Wow. Is that it? Like, I hope I'm predicting right.
Your Honor, Mr. Kudos' words yesterday strongly contradict Mr. Armstrong's testimony. This is the letter of apology that was written by Mr. Kudo, is it not?
I realize it looks useless, Your Honor, but this is still testimony. I guess the useless people are only really good at identifying useless things. I thought God was about to drink his coffee.
What relevance does this scrap of paper have to do with the trial, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Go's testimony is actually very relevant to the question at hand, Your Honor. It's question time. This very clearly contradicts to what this piece of evidence. This piece of evidence contradicts with the testimony we have heard, Your Honor.
Crime photo?
Yes, this photo clearly shows something that theoretically should not exist.
What on earth do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
Should not exist? Sounds like you're describing yourself, Wright. Ouch.
Now then, if the defense would please clarify its statement. What is something that should not exist in this photo?
I hope I'm present. Face. There is one thing that was clearly demonstrated by yesterday's testimony. Mr. Kudo broke the vase that was on the table where he was sitting. And yet, as the court can see, there is an unbroken vase on the table next to the victim. Why? Because Mr. Kudo was not, in fact, sitting at the table next to the victim at all.
Don't be an idiot, Trite. That's impossible. That seat's the only one Kudo could have seen the victim's reflection from.
Exactly. There is only one conclusion we can draw from this contradiction. There was no mirror in Trust BN that day. Your testimony, Mr. Armstrong, is an elaborate lie.
What do you?
Don't try to confuse the court, Shrine. Obviously, the witness cleaned up the vase. All the police were taking their time getting the crime scene. Unfortunately, Mr. Eohp, that doesn't quite work for me. Mr. Armstrong already testified to the contrary in his own words. I did not touch anything else except the mirror.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
Hold on, I want to do something Goda did. That's a fake cough. I was trying to chug.
I didn't want to chuck my whole water bottle though. So that was bad. Damn it! That's right. No mirror in the restaurant that day.
Line revelation. Turn back to the original problem. Why did the victim have an earpiece in the ear which he couldn't hear?
We get one shot in life. There's no turning back. Want to claim that mirror wasn't there? Try. Oh no, we got proof evidence. And these problems are all yours. How to explain what the old man saw? Can't answer this, then I'll be that much closer to the truth. I can feel it. You going to be okay? Can you really solve this contradiction, Nick? There's more than just this one contradiction, Mia. Maya!
Now I call Maya Mia.
Remember what Maggie told us? There was another man at the victim's table. And there was a sample CD on the victim's table. And all files in the face of Mr. Kudo's testimony were flies. I think I know the reason why nothing in this case is adding up.
Well, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer.
Yes, Your Honor. Reason behind all the contradictions in Mr. Kudo's testimony is simple.
Boy.
The ear doctor made a mistake? I believe we're looking at this the wrong way. It's actually the doctor's mistake.
What?
Yes, the doctor got the wrong ear.
Well, I believe we saw an autopsy report yesterday.
One that said the victim's left eardrum was ruptured and had medicine in it.
I'm beginning to wonder if it's not your eardrum that's ruptured, Mr. Wright.
Don't tell me playing with people's... Okay, it's not that. So can't be the victim was a phony. No, it can't be. Oh, Mr. Kudo just made a mistake? Clearly, Mr. Kudo made a mistake. So, Wright, you're the one who brought up all these contradictions. And you're trying to tell us the old man just made a mistake. You wrap this case right now for guilty verdict. How about it, Mr. Wright? Judge is declaring your client guilty. Wait, so... Wait, the victim was a phony? This case is riddled with contradictions. Yet there's one very simple answer that clears them all up.
And what's that?
The incident Mr. Kudo witnessed. The incident the victim experienced. Two completely different events.
What?
Yes, the victim that Mr. Kudo saw wasn't Mr. Glenn Elg at all. He was an imposter, a phony pretending to be Mr. L. Obviously, unlike the victim, there was nothing wrong with the imposter's left eardrum. That's how he ended up wearing the earpiece in his left ear by mistake.
Order the court! Settle down, or clear the courtroom!
Quiet, Gramps. Why don't you clear out of here, huh?
Oh my god. Now I need a drink. Give me a second. Now I'm like, hold up. Now I need a drink. Except
that I'm not spitting it out.
What did you say?
Trite. Are you saying that what Mr. Kudo saw was a setup? Yes. Someone pretended to be Glenn Elg and acted out the whole coffee poisoning. All for the experience purpose, creating a witness of one Mr. Victor Kudo.
Get real, Trite. Why would anyone want to do that?
Is it obvious? Is it? I don't know. The thing Mr. Kudo was most insist about in his testimony was
Yeah, serving. Girl brought in a frappuccino. I should put 70 in it. That's the servant girl, right there in the bench chair. I remember her well. It's so hard to believe, but
there's one and only one reason to show Mr. Kudo this fake poisoning. Show Maggie Bride in the act of poisoning the coffee. You still saying that the waitress, the old man's story, was a fake as well? It's true that there were no other customers in the restaurant at the time, but is it also true that the chef was there? Oh wait, no. It's also true that the chef was there!
he wouldn't have known what was happening. That's right. Well, with this, your restaurant really was the scene of such theoretics. You would have known about it, correct?
oh la la, this is the most difficult for me.
No, it's quite simple. All you have to do is testify. You are under oath, after all. Was there, in fact, a phony at Chesapeake that day? Fancy demands that Mr. Armstrong tells the whole truth about what happened.
The defense request for additional testimony is accepted. You will accurately explain in details the events in the restaurant that day.
Oui. Oui. Oh no. What happened in the restaurant? The victim, Monsieur L. He came to my restaurant alone. I remember the old man arriving not too long after him. There were no other customers. When he got the word he learned the rotary mon, Eohp became very excited. It was approximately 5 years later. The poisoning incident occurred. No, there is no time for Phony to do the acting.
Just so we're clear, there was no mirror in the restaurant at all.
Pardon, forgive me, Your Honor. I lied because I was missed to be cleared up quickly.
What you have just done is commit perjury, Mr. Armstrong. I will decide how to punish you later. You're going to close down, boy. But now we will hear your cross-examination. Mr. Wright, if you please.
Took that pre-jury charge a bit too well. Guessing he'll be in more serious trouble after this cross-examination. Okay. Oh, save again. The victim, Eohp, came to my restaurant alone. I remember the old man arrived not long after him. There were no other customers. When he got word he won the lottery, Eohp became very excited. Approximately 5 minutes later, the poisoning incident occurred. Where? There. 1:30 p.m. What about the autopsy? Okay, yeah, it fits in there. There was no time for Phony to do acting. Let's start with Kudo. No, it's not Kudo. So maybe I have to press something. The only customers were Mr. Kudo and the victim. How many times do you need to ask the same thing, Trey? Never catch me drinking the same blend twice. Huh? Trying to establish the presence of a phony victim in the restaurant. You're wasting your time. You can't grind bernstein to make coffee. You catch my drift. There's a hole in the sesame somewhere. I'm sure of it. Do you along at this table as well?
That's me. I saw from the kitchen.
Wait. Should I mention? Let's pound the beef for later, though. The defendant, Miss Wright, remembers it differently. She swears there was another man at the victim's table. Unfortunately for you, Trey. Yesterday's witness also testified that the victim was alone. No, seeing you squirm like that reminds me. Stirring coffee's a bittersweet bite. What kind of coffee has me drinking? Not coffee, it's love. It's love that's bittersweet. Maybe mine said that makes her seem wise all of a sudden. My old man, you mean Victor Kudo, correct?
Oui, it comes from my special coffee.
Drink your coffee once, Mr. Armstrong. Special. I'll give you that. It's worth a sip just for the experience.
Oh, you make me so happy! Monsieur, you're most welcome anytime!
I said it was worth one sip, and nothing more. Old Mr. Kudo arrived at the restaurant around the same time as the victim. I should ask about his arrival in more detail. 30 minutes after? They say that not much time elapsed between when the victim and Mr. Kudo arrived.
Please, that's correct.
That still leaves the possibility that something happened in that gap of time. By your recollection, how much time would you say elapsed?
Let me see. Approximately 2 minutes, I would say.
2 minutes? That's all?
Seems like unlikely that anything untoward could have happened in such a short amount of time.
Rats, I knew I should. How about the other one? What time was it? Out of curiosity, about what time was it when Mr. Kudo arrived?
Oh no, I cannot remember, monsieur.
I believe we were told by a witness yesterday.
Crime scene was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir.
Does that perhaps jog your memory, witness?
It happened about 20 minutes after he arrived. The victim must have arrived between 2 o'clock and 2:10, no?
Just after 2, huh?
Thank you for your help in jogging my memory, monsieur. You are wonderful.
I can't sit here all the time and do nothing now, can I? In time of day will be added to the witness's testimony.
Oui, monsieur George. Everything I do for you.
Merci bien. That's French, isn't it? Ha 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 ha!
Well, at least one person is in a good mood. He's even humming a song to himself.
Almost a default.
Okay, so I'm absolutely sure about the time.
When I really think hard, I'm sure it was just after 2. Oui. It's the time I stopped serving the lunch menu.
Quite right. I always break for lunch when the restaurants are serving their specials. I've been known to wind up a case early just to make it on time. Ha ha!
I guess you should never get between a hungry judge and his lunch.
Oh, would you look at that? It's almost lunchtime already.
Witness, get on with your testimony, please. Is this where we... Yep, the flyer. He said Kudo came at 2. So I'm afraid I finally got you, Miss Armstrong.
Oui? What? What do you mean?
At the time of questioning, the victim was listening to the radio with his earpiece. The show he was listening to was Millionaire Radio. Each week they announced the winning numbers of the $500,000 lottery ticket.
Oui, this must be a showman Eric was listening to.
I can't see any problem with this testimony, Mr. Wright.
I wonder... You say the victim arrived at your restaurant after 2 p.m., correct?
Oui, oui, I'm sure of it. I remember it perfectly now. I know it's at that time because I just finished serving the lunch menu.
Get to the point, Tribe. If you have one.
That show's broadcast live at 1:30 p.m. and it claims to be the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life.
It's on the air at 1:30?
Now, supposedly, the victim made some noise when it had announced that he had won. Yet, I don't believe his cry of joy could have occurred after 2 p.m. Because the show had already finished more than 30 minutes earlier. By that point in time! No! The victim we've been told about, has nothing but the impossible. Listen to the radio with a ruptured eardrum. Catching a show that was already over. There was only one conclusion you could draw from these facts. This victim was an imposter, acting out of the poisoning 30 minutes after the real murder. Yes. There were 2 Glen Elves in Chespian that day. The real Glen Elf, now dead, having been poisoned by the real killer. And the phony Glen Elf acting out the events for Misakura to witness.
It certainly seems that way. I mean, if it wasn't the case, how can you explain that time discrepancy?
That's what I tried. I try my best with words.
But the performance, right? You're almost on a roll. Sadly, you lack the rock-hard foundation of rhythm to build your song.
What is this, Music Theory 101?
Let's recap. According to your imaginary theory, it's now just after 2 p.m. The phony elk is performing a play for the benefit of Misakura. How do you explain then? Where was the real Glen Elg? Where the real Glen Elg is?
I don't believe I have to spell it out for the court. However, one more time, making sure. At that time, the real Glen Egg was already dead.
That's certainly the obvious conclusion.
Thank you, Shrike. That's exactly what I was hoping you would say.
What?
Now I presume you can prove this theory of yours. Can you explain where the missing corpse went to?
The missing corpse?
According to the old man's testimony, there's only one other customer there. That customer was the phony Glen Elf. Then where did the killer hide the body of the real victim? Ah! Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, I have one. I think we have the evidence where it is. Your theories will send up to examination by court. Must provide as approved by answering the prosecution's question. Where did the killer hide the body? I think I know what it is. I swear.
Yes, Your Honor. Don't conjecture, Trey. Let's hear some facts for once. Show the court a piece of evidence that proves where the body was hidden.
Evidence? What's with the intense pressure you hear all of a sudden? All I had was that contradiction. Let's turn it all around and back into a corner instead.
Well, Mr. Wright, the court will now hear the defense's theory and evidence.
One more time, I'm just impressed you right now. First, where was the body of the real Mr. El Casino? Oh. Oh. I can only think of 2.
Inside? It would have been too dangerous to take the body outside. Obviously, the body must have been hidden somewhere inside Chespian.
Interesting. But where could a body have been hidden inside a restaurant? Perhaps you would care to show the court on these plans, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
The exact location where the body was concealed inside Chespian is
the kitchen. Body was hidden here.
I see.
Nice supposition. The real question is, can you back it up? Where's the evidence that proves the body was hidden in that location?
Oh, wait. Small bottle?
Armstrong,
you recognize this bottle? Oh, it is! I was gonna... Get ready for something dark. I thought...
Oh, I pressed down. I pressed down again.
I thought this was the evidence to back it up. It would have been so dark.
It would literally be so dark. I did not want that. I didn't expect Phoenix, like, this game to be getting to that dark subject. Because honestly, I feel like this game is, like, in a way, like, maybe, like, preteens could probably play it? That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, do you recognize this bottle?
No! I have never seen that ugly bottle before in my life. We use our very best bottles, monsieur. The highest quality only for me.
Where was the bottle found, Mr. Wright? Interesting enough, Your Honor, it was found in the kitchen of Trespian. A thespian. Or Trespian, I don't know.
Oi? But I only ever use these bottles for my aromatherapy oils.
But this bottle doesn't contain aromatherapy oil. Aromatherapy oil, Mr. Armstrong. No, it contains a medication. What kind of medication? I'm sure everyone remembers, don't they? That Mr. Elk visited Ortholargnological Clinic and was given medication that day. You can't be serious. The defense has contents of the bottle analyzed, and I have the lab results here. The contents of the bottle match the prescription that was given to Mr. L. Glenn L's murder hit the body in the restaurant kitchen, at which time this bottle fell out of the victim's pocket. So Armstrong, when the incident occurred, didn't you say you were in the kitchen?
What do you?
Yes, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I was about to say. It was you who hit the victim's body. You did a fine job pretending to defend my client, Maggie Bryant. However, you were setting her up to take a fall behind the poor girl's back. Order! This is an extraordinary development. Witness, did you murder Mr. Glenn Elk?
Never! I could never do such an horrible thing!
Oh, Mr. Gola? Fairness. Every time I get lied to, I always sound like a mug of coffee. I don't go out as a man, so I'm going to put my man in faces. No! Every time I get lied to, I always sound like a mug of coffee. That's one of my rules.
You have the slightest idea how many cups you have by now?
And I'd like to do the same to the person who lied to me. I'd like to take them down with my empty cup. Listen up, chef. How about a brand new flavor in your ear? My H efficient friend. Efficient. Not deficient. Efficient.
Testament, Pate! Please, you must hear me out!
Oh. Where's the scroll wheel?
It is a trap! Listen to me!
We went from French to Spanish. Yo hablo español. Mr. Armstrong, and por favor, in Spanish. I'm only going to ask you once. Did you do it?
None! None! Absolutely none!
Let's hear it. You got one shot. Right, Gramps? Witness, the court will permit you the chance to make one final statement. If you lie under oath again, Segura's coffee mug awaits you. Yeah, and you saw what happened to Phoenix. He got burned many times with that coffee. As does my gobble. Oh, he's gonna bonk you in the head.
Oui, it's clear.
They all say movies. I got a bad feeling about this. Very well. Begin your final testimony, Mr. Armstrong. confession.
It's true. I ate the party in the kitchen. A man forced me to do it. I had no choice. I had to go along with it because there was a reason why I could not refuse. Why did I kill him? I swear it. You must believe me.
You were forced? By who?
I cannot say, or I would be erased.
Let's try a different question. Then. Mr. Eohp died. Was he really the only person at his table?
There was another man.
Knew it. And he was telling the truth.
May cross-examine the witness now, Mr. Wright.
Just one more thing I need to do. Gotta break this guy and get him to tell us the name of the real killer. Somebody's gotta press on it, 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 on it. What man? Who was he?
No, I cannot say. I fear for my life.
He's really scared. You just have to put the words in his mouth. Yeah, you're right. If you won't tell me, I'll tell him.
But why would you go along with this man?
What reason would that be, Mr. Armstrong?
No, monsieur.
Yes?
Surely you cannot expect a young maiden to talk about such an embarrassment.
A maiden? You're a bit old to get away with that. And a bit too male. You finish the cross-examination without establishing his reason. You just have to prove it with evidence. Okay.
Ooh, add a dot.
Have $500,000 debt, don't you?
$500,000? Is this true, Mr. Armstrong?
Oui. Just divorce. Resolve. I am weak. And I borrowed the money.
This is Mr. Armstrong's acolyte. Eel? Achilles. Not chill. That's why you couldn't refuse anything asked to me by this man. Oh. Well, the killer. The real tiger. $500,000 loan back from a black market loan shark. You had no way of paying it back, did you? That's why you were forced to do anything this man told you.
Oui. It is as you say.
Mr. Armstrong,
Tiger told me he was going to use my restaurant for a business rendezvous. On the day of questioning, he was meeting with the victim to demand that he repay his loan. I don't know why it happened like that. I just did what he told me to do. I had no choice. I carried the body and the conscious Maggie out of the dining area and into the kitchen. After that, I tried to forget what I seen.
I think we can now safely say the man who forced your hand, Mr. Real Tiger. Or Tigre. Tigre? I'm going with Tiger. I'm going with Tiger. Probably the E is silent.
I do have one further question for you, Mr. Armstrong. The poisoning and the lorry ticket were found in the defendant's apron pocket. Was that your doing as well?
No, I knew nothing about that. I could have learned like it was Maggie who had done it. I was not. It's despicable.
To go on! You will summon this Furio Tiger as a witness. I doubt that can be arranged today, so we will join for now. Proceedings will continue tomorrow. "30 minutes. What? The trial will go on. I'll see it to myself. I need half an hour to get that guy on the stand. Not a minute more. How the... Don't sit back and relax yet, Wright. No one knows if that chef is really telling the truth or not. This trial could still go either way. Very well. Your request is granted, Mr. Golok. You will resume once Mr. Tiger is ready to take the stand. Until then, court is adjourned for a 30-minute recess."
I say we're still good to go.
Just take a little stretch. Ah! Take a little stretch and scream with all of your might. Say the line from SpongeBob.
There was a car that honked like that. The moment I said that, a car outside honked. And if you're wondering what line it is in SpongeBob, the one where SpongeBob thinks he's ugly, but no, he is onion sundae. Right. I think it's time to take a little break. So enjoy on jazz. Perfect time for Stretch to take a bathroom break, so And
candy. Oh, but don't worry, it's not that bad. Not that bad. It is not that bad. Okay, camera's still good. Alright. Yup. Okay. Save. Got one more sip and then we'll get back to more save. So that really didn't took a lot long, so let's go back and sure that yeah, he's basically a lone shot, not a yuck. All I'm just gonna say is let's put him to jail. He deserves it. Let's put him to jail. Oh, I might pick it up. Or I said, otherwise I just say it. Okay. Third time's a charm. Now, don't recess. Oh, in 30 minutes that would be. Oh wait, no, that was yesterday. Wait, no. Finally going to see a tiger on the stand. Gumshoe said that the thing is gonna be. Yep, every Monday. That was yesterday. Today's a Tuesday. Oh my gosh, I just realized. Tuesday. Yesterday, we did the investigation. That was on a Monday. Every Monday at 1:30 p.m. and we streamed yesterday on a Monday. And today's a Tuesday. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's not a coincidence.
So, we're finally going to see the tiger on the stand. We almost got this case won now, Nick. Wish I could agree. Huh? When I cross-examined Mr. Armstrong just now, he said he was just doing what the tiger told him to do. Eohp picked it up on it, remember? Pointing out that without proof, we don't know if what he testified is the truth. You mean, you think Mr. Armstrong was lying?
No, no. That's the line the prosecution takes. Could be in trouble.
I get the feeling that we don't have the case-making evidence we're going to need.
Hey, pal!
Is that the Gumshoe? Why are you still jumping about, Detective? Your hair's standing on end.
Hey! That's a pot calling the kettle back, little Miss Top Knot.
It's not a top knot. Never mind about the hair. Just calm down, right?
I can't sit still when I don't have a job to do. I kinda get wound up. Ah!
No kidding.
You gotta have something you need. You gotta have something you need me to do, pal. Anything. Well, hey, I'm gonna take a jog back down to the precinct. I can get some prints analyzed for you. You got an hour.
An hour? The trial will have reconvened by then. But Nick, you still don't have a really decisive piece of evidence, right? True. Without some kind of trump card pull out of the bag, we're really stuck. Say you can get some fingerprints analysis done in an hour?
You bet.
In that case, would you mind checking the prints on this for me?
Well, small bottles here.
Going back to the station anyway. Did you find out whose prints are on this?
Oh, hey, that's a small bottle I gave back to you this morning, right?
Yeah, I think it's time we solve the last mystery of who the prints on it belong to.
Sure thing, pal. Actually, that's been gnawing on me too.
I hope I'm doing the right decision. That is
only evidence that we got that doesn't have prints. And if we get it wrong, well, damn. Anyway, here goes nothing. Small ball given back at the gumshoe. Again. Alright. I'll get this to the left. I'll get this off the lab right away. Just make sure you don't lose the case before I get back.
Pretty much the final showdown again. Time to separate the phonies from the real guys.
Oh yeah, very time to get ready. Time to start. Hey, darker. I'll close my eyes. Buzz. Right, light. That's the lowest. That's the lowest the light can put. Wow. Oh.
Learn everything new when you have a stand. We have a phone stand for your VTuber avatar.
You get it. The camera. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Golot, did you find this Furio tiger?
I even tamed it for you. It was a 3-cup job.
No problem.
Tame him? The guy's name may be Furio Tiger, but come on! And again, it is Golot we're talking about.
It's pretty lively.
Be careful, he still bites.
Very well. Please show Mr. Tiger to the sand.
Oh my gosh.
What is it?
Go high on the table, Maya. Unless there's room for me to under there too.
Whip. Would you buy?
Who's you said me?
Nothing. I didn't say nothing. Honest.
I guess that fear would have induced a Brad Brooklyn accent in the judge. I got business to take care of, you hear me? Who the hell called me into this hall? Was it you, Smacky? No, of course not. It was the... Oh, wait, wrong, wait, I didn't touch OBS by accident. That's right, I'm the judge. I'm sorry. Oh, don't judge me, alright? Don't judge me. Yes, I'm the judge. You have a problem with that? You have a problem with me, huh? Huh? You have a problem with me? I don't know. You don't have a problem with me, huh? Why don't you do us a favor? Go to the hospital. Sun lotion or something for your skin. Burn or something. Like that angry guy from Inside Out. Gosh, damn, what's wrong with him? Your Honor?
Oh dear. I seem to have dropped my pen.
Where on earth is it? Did you check the left? Check the left of the chair?
Don't mind me. Just carry on with the proceedings as normal.
Oh, okay. Then,
We're doomed.
maybe you didn't hear me. I said, who the... I thought the game crashed for a second. Oh wait, actually if the game crashed, it would have sent like to the beach. I would have been like on my home on my Switch. Maybe you didn't hear me? I said who the hell was it that called me in here?
There's no need to shout. We can all hear you.
What you said?
There's no point struggling. Caught in a snare. Regular snare of the law.
Oh, Wimpy Tiger versus Giga Chad Goda.
I'm the one that hauled you in.
Too cool. That's why I like Gola. Like first time, Gola was like, wow.
Don't let him get the better of you, Nick.
Let's start with the basics. You know about the incident in question, correct?
Incident? I don't know nothing about no sticky incident, mask boy.
You mean you didn't attend the previous trial of Maggie Bride?
Maggie who? I got more important things to do than watch courtroom dramas.
Oh, of course!
Every time someone,
Of course! Well, perhaps you could give us your testimony then. Please tell us about what you did on the day of the murder.
Thanks, right?
who me?
You're the one who set this up, didn't you? You're gonna regret the day you ruffled the tiger's fur. Hear what I'm saying?
Maybe I should buy a diaper today.
Wimp!
Yeah, grip, Nick. Stop being a wuss.
I don't know nothing about no murder. I was started up with business in December last year. Spent all my time in my office. I got whales lined up to borrow cash for 10 to lend it every single day. You wanna check my alibi? Just ask Violetta.
Oh, alas, I found my pen.
Congratulations.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. What is it? Please, witness. If you're afraid for sounding like that.
I know the kind of games that guy in the blues plays. Hello, life ain't no lawyer. Just punches away at stupid details till he wins.
Low life, me?
Listen up, smarty. Every time you ask me something that doesn't relate to this case, I'm gonna bill you $50,000. I'm the dancer.
You want to screw it? I'm not. If you're being mistaken in Tiger's Line, I'm not gonna take it. I'm just gonna do like Scott Steiner, President Scott.
I'm gonna bill you $50,000, and you're gonna borrow the cash from me.
That's one more contract I refuse to sign.
And don't you think it's gonna hurt when you take it with the tiger?
I love a good spectator sport. Just a minute. That's really not.
This witness is, how can I put it? Hungry tiger roaming the urban jungle. Get on his bad side, he'll bite everyone's heads off. Yours too.
Very well. I have no choice but to impose a penalty system here.
You better be listening. I said I got business to take care of. Big business. If I'm splitting out, ain't gonna catch my bus.
The court will impose a penalty for any irrelevant pressing of witness's testimony. Keep that in mind. You begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You do it, Nick. I'm from under there already. Would you, Maya? Oh my gosh, so we gotta.
Oh boy.
Founder?
No.
Nope. Oh my god, I almost. Okay. Screw it.
Skyfire found out you've been dragging Violet through the mud? Do you? In.
Sorry, I couldn't quite put it all together towards the end there. Said he's just like Viola. He said that just like Viola, didn't he?
Tiger, what you want?
If you wouldn't mind going into a bit more detail.
It's a dead end, Wright, and you know it. Remember the rules. Present the witness without evidence to back up your attack is prohibited. As I said earlier, the court will impose a penalty for such behavior.
Really? Are you sure about that? We're talking about 1 month ago, you know?
See this thief? That's how sharp my secretary is.
Sharp? Is he talking about Violet Caterini?
When it's everything in my schedule. December, mainly in the office. That's what it says, so that's where I was.
That seems like a rather, sketchy schedule.
There he goes again. Tiger did all December isn't the issue. The point is what he was doing the day of the murder, so now what?
Tiger, what you want?
Oh my god.
Wait. No! It's essential that we establish the witness's alibi accurately.
I agree. The victim was killed on December 3rd,
But you were in the office that day too.
If you ain't listening, of course I was. I never set foot outside. I had meetings all day with a bunch of cats wanting to do business with me. I ain't ever seen that young kid before.
I do believe the witness's last statement was important. Mr. Goda, if you could please.
Tiger, the court asks you to add that last statement to your testimony.
What if the animal beat you? Be a man, Your Honor. Ask him yourself.
This is where we show the calendar.
Mr. Tiger, you're claiming you didn't know Mr. Glenn Elk, but it appears that Mr. Elk knew you.
What?
Mr. Elk left his little note on his calendar. Meet with the Tiger, and the date? December 3rd. December 3rd? That's the day of the murder! So, Mr. Tiger, I submit that you indeed know one Mr. Glenn Elk. Because on the very day of the incident, you met with him.
Not bad! You're actually not bad!
Sorry?
I was just messing with you. See how good you were.
Did you hear that, Nick? He said you're not bad. It's not a compliment I can't do about. What's he lying to his team?
Oh, witness, please remember that you're under oath. Lies will not be tolerated.
Who's it called a liar? Is what you said? Ready?
You're saying that you're playing. That you've never seen that kid before? That's the truth?
I said I'm dead serious. You better.
Oh, well, I pressed A by accident. Cool, you pressed A by accident. Let's say that gives me time for another cup. A pure black magic. That is, please testify for the court again, Mr. Tiger.
Oh, yes, would you mind indulging the court witness?
You actually met the victim? That'd be a lie right there. I know this guy.
I ain't no liar. Never met Glenn Elk. There was some lame guy with that name, though. Wanted to borrow cash from me. So I'm meet with the guy at my office, then the lender. I waited around for him, but he ain't ever showed. I ain't ever been to just be enjoying. You hear?
I see. That all seems perfectly logical.
coward! You have arranged to meet with the victim, but he didn't show up. I heard it's pretty hard to keep appointments when you're dead. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor.
Didn't I tell you I got a big deal going down today? I ain't gonna make my bus now. I'm gonna have to take the express train. That bill's going straight to you, right?
Okay. What's this then? Mr. Tiger, is there something that you like to tell the court about these matches?
Matches? What you talking about?
We found them in your office at Tender Lender. They're from that restaurant.
Ugh.
You've really never been to Chespian before. What was a book of restaurant matches doing on your desk?
You been stupid about my stuff too, white guy? What you, my ball and chain? Ain't no broad controlling me.
Are you sure about that? Order! Order! All witness! I think it's time you started telling us the truth, don't you?
Ah!
Sorry! I'm terribly sorry! Forgive me!
I ain't no wuss. I don't go back on what I say. But okay, I was at the joint that day.
What?
Listen good, alright? I might have been there, but I still never met that kid.
Well... Oh. Looks like an order just came for another testimony. It's close to proving it was him. Didn't meet Glenn Elk that day. They put poison in his coffee. Must have. Wow, we're right there.
I was supposed to meet with the kid at the restaurant that afternoon. When I opened the door to the joint, I saw one ugly scene. The guy was laid out over at the table, stiff as concrete. I figured if the place wasn't hot already, it was gonna be, so I split. I heard the cops siren on my way out, so I went straight back to my office.
I see. You didn't actually meet with him in the end, then. Well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor.
Hold it! If I wait around here any longer, I ain't even gonna make the Norm Express. No more stupid questions.
No problem. Anytime Trey presses you on something irrelevant, I'll see he pays a penalty. Mr. Gola, that's my job. Your job is to slam that little hammer of yours and call a guilty verdict. So do it. Yes, sir.
Special Express ain't cheap, right? Just so you know you broke the bank.
Oh man, doesn't the rule of law mean anything around here? Apparently not. Well, Phoenix right. It's all one ugly scene. Floor plans. Yep, floor plans. You're something of a loan collecting pro, aren't you, Mr. Tiger?
No one escapes the tiger's clutches!
Well, I'm something of a lie detecting pro. And no one escapes the Phoenix clutches. I think it's time we got something straight. What's this, Trey? New line of irrelevant questioning? These are the floor plans of the crime scene. You say you were standing at the entrance, Mr. Tiger. From there, you fled to the vision you would have covered an area something like this. Indeed, the witness would have a clear view of the victim's seat.
Is that what I just said? I saw the back of the kid's head.
Unfortunately for you, that's not possible. The court would think back, you will remember that between each of the tables is a tall partition.
What? That's true!
Now look at the plans again. The truth is painfully obvious. From the entrance, the field of vision of any customer walking in ends here.
You screwed yourself, boy.
I sneeze. That shows how I'm allergic to his lies. I guess at this rate, he calls himself the tiger, a predator. There's always a saying, a predator get prey. So from the entrance of the Trespian, you could have seen the victim's seat. You didn't see the victim that day because you met with him.
Frog! Have you forgotten the old man's testimony yesterday? The victim was alone at his table.
But the defense just proved that point to be the moot. The victim witnessed by Mr. Kudo was not Glenn L, but a fake.
What?
In order to have Mr. Kudo falsely testify, the real killer posed as the victim he had just killed and acted out a charade.
That will do. This trial has gone on long enough without the obvious question being answered. Who exactly was the real killer who impersonated the victim?
Interesting.
You say the killer murdered Glenn L, and then impersonated his victim in the performance to Victor Kudo. In that case, Mr. Wright, reveal the identity of this criminal to the court.
Obviously, the killer is through the tiger. No one else could have done it.
What? Well, witness?
Now that's cute. You think you could pin this on the tiger? Maybe you just don't understand. Tiger's the king of the jungle. So I dare you say it. Come on, you got the guts.
Okay, you're the killer. Wuss. You can't threaten me, Mr. Tiger. It's the defense. Go ahead and tell the witness, Mr. Wright.
What the heck, Felix? I would stand up.
Mr. Wright?
Sounds like to me it must be you, old man. You've got guts, I'll give you that.
Mr. Wright, don't let me handle this alone.
Perhaps I can end this embarrassment.
Mr. Goldar! Let's just go back over Mr. Kudo's testimony one more time. The old man didn't just see the victim. Oh, no. The servant girl brought him a cappuccino, but she put something in it. There's no question about it. She very conspicuously put some white powder in there. Was the victim he saw the real victim or not? That doesn't matter. Fact remains. So the accused put the poison into the coffee. Yes, it was the waitress who poisoned the coffee.
Very impressive, Mr. Goda. Wait for my absence to launch your attack.
Huh. Found your pen at last, right?
Yes, I did. It was in my pocket.
Anyway.
But Mr. Kono witnessed two people that day. He saw the victim, the supposed Glenn Elk, and the waitress from far behind. From behind.
Guess your point, Mr. Wright?
I think the conclusion is obvious. Glenn Elk was really the killer in disguise. Then surely it's possible that the waitress was also part of the show.
What? You mean the waitress was an imposter as well?
Defendant Miss Wright fell unconscious immediately after the incident. Someone used her feint to hatch her elaborate plan. Phone battery low. So someone used her feigning to hatch an elaborate plan to pin the murder on her.
What or was it? Who was this waitress that Mr. Kudo witnessed?
Unfortunately,
was unfortunately Viola.
Who's this woman?
Her name is Viola Cadavarini. She's an employee of Tender Lender.
You're making a big mistake.
Do you know who Viola's grandfather is?
You better be going home in an armored truck tonight.
If you know what I mean.
Oh, please. Oh, please. I play GTA Online, so I have a tank, a flying car, jet. 2017 really gave lots of GTA players weaponized vehicles and armor now. Stop shaking, Nick. Where was I? Yes, the defendant, Ms. Wright. He stated the following. Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, there was another customer in the restaurant. She was sort of creepy. She had a kind of cackling laugh. There are just too many contradictions in this case. The second man at the victim's table, who nobody but Miss Bryce seems to have seen. The earpiece worn by the victim in his left ear when that eardrum was ruptured. And the radio show he was supposedly listening to half an hour after it was over. There's only one logical explanation that clears up all these contradictions. Just in case if I have another question to put. The whole incident took place twice! Once for real and once for show. Mr. For Real Tiger, the only person who could have committed the crime is you!
Witness, what have you got to say?
That's cute.
Sorry?
You's alright. I could do with a guy like you around.
You mean?
Okay, I'm in on this game. I'm going to charter a jet to get to my meeting now, but I'm going to give you one more thing to think about before I go.
I didn't think about.
Got it all wrapped up nice, huh, Wright? But you miss out one really important thing.
That can't be.
I was in the joint that day, and I met that kid too. But I could have poisoned him, you hear?
What? Do you really expect us to believe you now, Mr. Tiger?
Well, troublemaker.
Troublemaker?
Looks like we're going to need another one for the road.
Aw, man, you're gonna drink it. Yeah.
One more steaming cup of hot testimony. Indeed. Witness, you will explain yourself to the court. I will give you one more chance to testify. What happened that day at Trust BM between yourself and the victim?
Ties to the victim.
Yeah, I loaned out cash about $100,000. That day we was due to have a little chat. That kid had his payback day, see? So anyway, he tells me he's got no way to pay up. I'm about to flatten that guy when he starts screaming. Yes, I haven't made bugs. He got lucky, you know, really lucky. If that waitress had done what she's done, everything would have been over.
Now, I see that the principal amount you loaned to Mr. O was $50,000.
Yeah, well, you got the big to take into account. Interest builds fast, up fast, you know.
Faster than fast. $100,000 is twice his principal.
And by the repayment deadline was December 3rd, the day of the incident in question.
Oh my gosh, again.
Yeah, he was one lucky kid. Got the $500,000 just in time. I ain't had no reason to kill the kid. I ain't got no motive. We ain't got no case.
Motive? He has to have one, but what is it?
Let's see. That's this. No?
Okay, it's not the disc. Maybe the magazine. No, not the paper. Not the first thing. What the? Okay, let's go with
How much do you have left in his debt?
it. You want it in the round figures? About 100,000 bucks.
A whole amount. Talking about a guy who had 58 cents in his wallet.
Aren't you telling me he was even gonna pay for copy?
He certainly seems to have been a brave man. This is Mr. O.
The guy was smooth. I tells you, real smooth. You have your money in less than 5 minutes. That's what he says to me. The guy that calls me Tender Tiger was in skating on thin ice with me.
Oh, I'll take that. Do you have any way of paying the loan back?
But was a gambler. Then he couldn't give it up until he landed a big win. I agreed to help him.
Help him? You?
Kept hitting him with ideas for where he could get a big win. The guy kept losing.
You were helping him from his sake or yours?
Went through compromise. You help me, I help you. What's the difference, huh?
I don't believe this. Nick, would anyone really ever loan money to someone they thought was unreliable? Like, for example, if it were you, I only loan you $5 max! Thanks a lot, bud. If I press the first statement, does that mean I show... No. Okay, just in case. Unless it's this. No, it's not. It's not those. Dan, dan. Do I have to press? Is there anyone else in the restaurant at the time?
I don't remember.
There was no one there. Well, all what a ridiculous tiger show from Restaurant, Maggie, Wright, Violet, Neverine. We're all there at that time. So the victim had intended to repay you from his lottery winnings from the beginning.
Seems that way to me.
But you wouldn't normally expect to win the lottery, would you? You underline believe that your next roll will end the worst losers you've ever had. That's what defines a true gambler. That sounds so cool. Don't be tempted, Nick. Haven't got the willpower for it.
I know as the kid took a shot, he got lucky in the end.
Why did you loan him the money? Wait, do I have to show the ticket? No, I don't have to show the ticket. So, let's read back. Tiger was being glad to help his money back. Without just giving him the lottery ticket, that would have been the end of it. What's the tiger's motive?
mind this testimony is all over for us. Why would he have to poison Mr. Elk? Why did he loan him the money in the first place? So he could repay him. Okay, now listen. My gosh. Okay, so this is actually. We're heading into the mine zone. Waitress, you mean go with the glasses in the fence chair? Who else could I mean? If you hadn't got in the way, things would have been bada bing bada boom and over and done with. Oh. What do you mean things would have been over and done with? Are you all there or what? I'm talking about the cash! I was there to get my $100,000 bucks back. That's all, I'm a businessman. It was all going together before that waitress got in the way.
As far as I can tell from the witness's testimony, other than recuperating his motive, Mr. Tiger have no motive for killing the victim. Witness will amend your testimony to reflect what you just said.
Motive, huh? After the $100,000 done, I had no reason to kill the. Now we can show the disc. So you intend to get back the $100,000 Mr. Elk owe you, correct? You only got the cash. So that's not that. Fortunately for Mr. Elk, I don't believe the $100,000 is what you're really after.
Objection!
What are you getting at, Wright? What else will a moneylender be after other than money?
Oh, the moneylender was after the money. But money in a totally different language. High money that a single disc like this will fetch.
What is that?
A computer virus, Your Honor.
A virus called MC Bomber. A computer virus? What does one of those do?
Computer virus is a program that wreaks havoc on the insides of a computer.
A computer?
What? God, you literally don't know what. Okay.
What does one of those do?
I guess the beer isn't the only part of his honor that is from the Stone Age. I'll explain to you later, Your Honor. Right now, this is the important point. A virus like MC Bomber would be worth several $1 million on the black market.
Several $1 million?
Lending money with no hope of ever seeing repayment would normally be bad for business. But in this case, the very fact that Glenn Elk had no way to repay the money is crucial.
What?
Glenn Elk was a programmer, a highly skilled programmer. That skill was the collateral Mr. Elk put up in order to borrow the money.
Objection!
You trying to suggest the witness's motive was to get the whole of that program? Exactly.
This man. Witness may have poor fashion sense. But he is by no means an idiot tribe. A man like him could get his hands on $1 million without resorting to murder.
Of course he could. Why did he had time? What if he needed the money right then? When the pressure's on, the luxury choice tends to disappear.
It seems you have a logical conclusion for this theory, Mr. Wright. Would you care to share it with us? Why did Mr. Tiger need money to the tune of $1 million?
I'll get you in trouble.
In December of last year, you found yourself in need of a huge amount of money. About 6 months ago, you were involved in a traffic accident, weren't you? An accident involving a car and a scooter, which a young woman was injured. She was taken to the hospital where she underwent surgery. How much this do you know? These medical papers document the treatment of a young woman in question. According to these, her operation cost $1 million. And yet, when the payment was due last month, somehow managed to pay it in full. $1 million? A preposterous sum. Someone must have sued some HMOs. No one would pay a bill like that. The medical association got wind of it. The hospital would end up as dead as a morgue. But Mr. Tiger had no choice but to pay, because his very life depended on it. Order! You say his life depended on him, Mr. Wright? Indeed it is, simply because the injured woman was none other than Viola Calaverini. You say Calaverini? Bruno Calaverini, mob boss in charge of all underworld activities in the city and doting grandfather to his precious Violetta, also known as Viola Calaverini. Your life was in danger unless you pay compensation to the boss, correct? It makes sense. You were desperate to acquire that $1 million Bruno Calaverini demanded of you. So desperate, in fact, you decided to sacrifice Glenn Elk's life to pay your debt. On the day of the murder, Mr. Tiger's sole intention was to get his hand on the CD. Glenn Elk had no way paying back the $100,000. Mr. Tiger knew it. But then a miracle happened. The kind that Mr. Tiger would prefer to say never happened. But he can't, and neither can I. The lottery win? Exactly. The 11th hour, Mr. Elk won $500,000 on the lottery. Left Mr. Tiger with no way of getting his hands on the all-important CD. At least, no legitimate way. So bad. How he resorted to illegitimate means. How so bad. That's crazy. He murdered Glenn Elk and then made his next move. He framed Maggie Bryan for the crime. The Tiger poses Glenn Elk, while Viola Calaverini played the role of Miss Bryan. Then they reenact the whole thing in order to establish a witness. Oh my god, dead body! The witness being the one we heard, verified, testified yesterday, Mr. Victor Kudo. Like I said, Trike, that's crazy. No one could pull off a stunt like that. For starters, there's no way the chef could have kept in the dark about it. Mr. Armstrong was in on it from the very beginning. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Godot? Mr. Armstrong owed the witness money too. $500,000 in fact. He had no choice but to go along with Mr. Tiger's plan. Order! Silence, or I will clear the courtroom.
You put a good show, Spiky!
If you want to stay alive in the loan shark business, you gotta be careful. You saying I trust something like that kid create a witness and frame someone? If I did something crazy like that, I'd leave a trail as bright as my shirt. I ain't dumb enough to do something sloppy like that.
I agree. despite your appearance, you are very careful. That's why you took one more precaution. One more trick to make sure Miss Bryant had no way out.
What? Another one, Mr. Wright?
Interesting. Why don't you fill us all in, Trey?
Oh no!
What was the trick you say, Mr. Tripe? Please let it be this. Badge!
Wonder if it's that. What a saucy to think anyone could be fooled by such a childish inventation.
Consider yourself insulted, Your Honor. Mr. Tiger, you didn't just pose as the victim on the day in question. A month ago, in this very courtroom, you posed as me.
What? That's the truth. But the ones look nothing like you, Mr. Wright. Although, now that I think about it, it was you, wasn't it? No doubt it was you, standing here, in the very court, a mere month ago. The Phoenix Wright who put up the most disreputable, shabby defense I've ever seen. Can you prove that, Gramps? Oh my god, I'm going to make sure. For health, I'm not. 2 seconds late. 2 milliseconds late. Who the attorney who represented the accused here a month ago was this man? Are you prepared to take the stand and testify that it was him? Hey!
Forget about it, yeah? I wouldn't do something like that, not me. You made a mistake, right? It was someone else, huh? Have you no pride, sir?
This isn't a matter of pride. In case you didn't know, Trey, here in court, we deal with people's lives. Mr. Cole is right. Your Honor? Speaking for myself, I am absolutely convinced. The attorney in question was the witness standing before me now. However, I preside over this court as a judge, with the vested power to hand down a verdict. Someone in my position cannot be swayed by memory without evidence to support it. No! The defense has no further evidence. The court will now excuse the witness. The circumstances surrounding Mr. Tiger are dubious, for sure, but not conclusive.
But he got so far.
They impersonate Glenn Eohp. They impersonate you. But none of that adds up to a murder charge. You don't have a shred of evidence that the witness poisoned the victim's coffee.
Ah! Sucks to be you, Ray. Don't mess with the tiger, or you're gonna get mauled. You got that? You got that? All I managed to do was chase him around a bit. Supposed to get him to admit his own guilt.
Huh. Looks like I won't be needing a refill.
Just have one more piece of evidence. One more piece of evidence. Maybe I could get Maggie off the hook.
This witness cross-examination is over. You're free to go, Mr. Tiger.
Oh yeah! Your Honor, sir! Way! Yeah! Gumshoe to the rescue!
Detective!
Detective Gumshoe! Sorry it took so long, pal.
I psyched everything on this. My badge, the works. So here it is. My heart's counting on this too.
What is it, Detective?
Isn't it obvious, pal? It's the final decisive piece of evidence.
What?
Wait, what? 2:48 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 1.
Sorry it took so long, pal, but I finally got the results from the lab.
The results?
About the prints, pal, from this medicine bottle.
Oh, so do you know who the prints belong to now?
You think I'm some kind of hack detective? Of course I know.
So, tell us. They're the tigers, right? I knew it.
You bet. Here's Crystal, all over the bottle. They're Furrier Tiger's paw prints, alright?
That's great. We got him now, Nick.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong with you? You hardly said a word since Detective Gumshoe got here. He laid everything on the line for this, Nick.
No.
Look, I'm sorry. It's kind of hard to say, but it doesn't make any difference whose prints are on that bottle now.
Huh? What? Why not?
We need to produce at this stage in the trial. There's irrefutable evidence that Tiger put poison in Glenn Elk's coffee. He's already admitted that he met the victim. The fact that his prints aren't on this bottle, that really doesn't make any difference now.
I knew it. Great. No matter how hard I try, never get any use.
Hey, don't be so hard on yourself.
This is our last chance to help Maggie. I've been working on some useless piece of evidence the whole time. It's alright. I'm a real loser. I'm not breaking news to me, pal.
Detective Gumshoe? Maggie! Been working on something? Me?
Sorry I let you down, Maggie. No, you didn't do it. And I'm a detective. You're supposed to be able to prove stuff like that. I'm really sorry. Let you get out of your hair now.
Detective Gumshoe, wait! It's gone. Is there anything we can do now, Nick? Wish it was. She worked so hard to get that evidence. If only there was some way I could use.
Let's see what we use it for.
It's alright? Yes, Your Honor. I grant you a recess so you can prepare this decisive evidence you discovered.
Oh my gosh, we're getting flashbacks to the first game with this song, with this music. Yes.
Don't keep us all in suspense, Trey. Show us. Naturally. Then assume it's evidence that will actually stand up in court, can't we?
Thank Phoenix. Don't let Gumshoe's hard work go to waste.
Not so much of my time are you going to waste. I ain't been to no court before. But you lawyers sure know how to blow things out of proportion.
Although, given the nature of the evidence, I will speak for itself. Nevertheless, you will talk us through it, Mr. Wright.
I know I can't prove anything new with this evidence. Oh my gosh. It's 2.5 hours. Back in the corner here, but maybe if he thinks he's got me beat, he'll let his guard down a bit.
Don't keep us waiting any longer, Mr. Wright. Present this final decisive piece of evidence to the court.
Small bottle. Is the victim's ear medicine. Covered in real tiger's fingerprint. This is the defense's final piece of evidence.
Isn't that the victims?
Your Honor? Naturally, the court is already aware of the contents of this bottle. However, interesting new information has come to light. We have clearly identified some fingerprints on it. Fingerprints belong to you, Mr. Tiger.
What?
But, Mr. Wright, what conclusion are you hoping to draw from this new information?
Everyone here knows what this bottle contains.
one man. One person's court was shoot directly me in the target.
My prints are on that pansy-looking bottle. Is that what you say? Well, what's the hell in it anyway?
Phony trial, phony lawyer, phony clues. Everything about this case has been phony.
Seems like the perfect excuse for some phony evidence.
It's a tiger! This is the decisive piece of evidence that will prove your guilt. Why? Because it contains...
Potassium cyanide? Ball contains potassium cyanide.
Potassium cyanide? Poison used to murder Mr. Elg, Your Honor. Victim killer used this very bottle. Now on this bottle, Mr. Tiger, we found your fingerprints. Well, how do you explain that?
You make a good clown, you know that?
What?
You ain't never gonna get this to stick. Just gonna make me laugh now. You think a cheap bluff like that's gonna fool the tiger?
A bluff?
I can see straight through you freaks, right? That ain't the bottle with cyanide in it.
No. This is the bottle we found traces of the poison in.
Don't mess with the tiger, or you're gonna get ripped to shreds. Cyanide bottle was brown. It was made of glass.
Wait, how do you know?
That cheap piece of trash don't look nothing like it.
Wait, how do you know what that looked like? How do you know cyanide potassium looked like?
Hey. Again.
How do you know it was in this bottle? Oh, I got it right. At last.
What? Why's everyone gone quiet? I said that bottle.
Is this the bottle you're referring to?
Yeah, that's it. That's the bottle the cyanide was in. Cause you ain't gonna find my prints on that bottle. Don't let that cozy looking suit for you people. That's not just playing games.
Tell him, Mr. Prosecutor.
Tell him, Mr. Bass. Tell that guy where to go.
Still haven't figured it out? You don't realize what you just said?
What I said? What did I just say?
You were summoned to this court for the first time earlier today.
If you really had nothing to do with the murder.
You should have known the little details. For instance, you should have known what kind of bottle the potassium cyanide was in. But just now, you slipped up in front of every single person in this courtroom.
You are stupid, Tiger's stupid.
You tried the exact bottle used by the killer to hold the poison.
You don't know who's you messing with. The Tiger control millions of dollars on the black market. You think I'm gonna let some jump up suit get the better of me?
Sure. Last piece of evidence was phony.
That's just what you deserve. Phony trial with a phony lawyer. It's all played out by you. The biggest phony of all.
What's going on?
It looks like a blackout.
Well done, Wright. Save my 17 cups coffee just. I mean.
Get oh God! First earlier in the stream. No, why gonna?
While you watch the police restrain your prey.
You frozen? Frozen?
So right, you caught a tiger by his toe. But if one hollers, he won't be let go. Now then, how are things going with Mr. Tiger, Mr. Goda? Being arrested on suspicion of the murder of Glenn Eohp. Fortunately for us, you managed to rectify a very grave error. Miss Wright was found guilty in the absence of a genuine defense attorney.
Yes, she was.
In the absence of genuine evidence, the Tiger made one mistake. Indeed. He very nearly got away with everything if it wasn't for that one slip of the tongue. The real Tiger is a truly frightening criminal. Truly frightening one. That defense attorney over there. Hold on. Well, I am now in position to deliver my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bride, real non-guilty.
We did it!
That is all. This court is adjourned.
We did it, guys. We did it. We do the money.
Maya, take the money. We're gonna be rich for that.
Water bottle done.
Good for this stream. It's alright. I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, sir. Congratulations, Maggie. I'm so mad when Mr. Wright landed me in all that trouble a month ago. Now I feel like I can forgive him. Hey, that wasn't me, Maggie. That was the tiger. Look, Nick, the doorway. That's the gumshoe.
Oh, guess I'll be heading off then. See you around, pal.
But wait!
That's like the 5th episode. Sorry, let me interrupt you.
And he did.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations, Maggie.
Thanks. Let me...
I knew you were innocent all along.
Why didn't you say that in your testimony then?
Huh? Oh, well, I was. Well, guess I'll be heading off then. See you around.
Wait up, detective! Just ran off. Maggie, why are you being so hard on him? He busted his butt for you.
thanks to him that we got the medication bottle. That wasn't even of any use. But only because Mr. Wright used it so cleverly. Detective Gumshoe was just running around in circles.
Another way of saying poor guy, another way of saying poor Gumshoe.
Like she still isn't ready to forgive him. Can you put a good word for him, Nick? Yeah, Maya's right. I should help Gumshoe out. It's clear he needs it.
Maggie?
No, Detective Gumshoe's been really worried about you through all this. I want to believe that, sir. On that first day of the trial, he practically gave the judge a free pass to lock me up. He didn't have any choice, Maggie. He's a detective. He has to report the facts. He doubted me. That's why I might have done it. I proved to her that Gumshoe really cares about her. I know. I'll give her a little present to celebrate her freedom.
Take that!
Here you are. A present to celebrate your freedom. That's a present for Detective Gumshoe, made with a ton of love. It? No, it's a totally handmade lunchbox. Fills the stomach with love and plenty of weenie.
So it's technically made of love. And weenie.
Say he lost weight and he was worried about you. Detective Gumshoe? I actually really like weenies. No.
Well, we can tell.
You guys hear that? I'm pretty hungry myself, you know. Yeah, the trial dragged on a bit today, didn't it? If it's okay if I eat this now?
Another successful day.
So, how is it, Maggie? It's really good. The case of the phony virus genuine comes to an end. False allegations surrounding Maggie have all been cleared up. And who knows, maybe a whole new chapter of her life is about to start. Recipe for Turnabout. The end.
Edgeworth?
Turnabout Beginnings.
And a trial one. Interesting. Well, finish the trial.
We finished the episode, and now next time we start.
I believe it probably won't be the end because we have. Interesting. We'll see.
Now, that is it for today. Now, silence.
A couple seconds. No more silence. Oh, okay. Thoughts on this trial? A little interesting. So it's kind of glad Maggie's proven innocent, though. Yeah, I'm still kind of in favor of the trial with Ron, Delight. How far is my favorite? Who knows? Maybe this episode will be my favorite. Well, anyway, next time we start Turnabout Beginning. Till then, anything other than streams? Look out for my VOD channel. Be sure to subscribe to that for 2 new VODs. I think tomorrow we'll finish all the Luigi Mansion VODs are being uploaded, and yeah. Follow me on my socials, Twitter, Instagram, and Threads. And I'll see you guys Friday for episode 4. Thank you, and goodbye.